So beginning with this update, all further updates of the Wonderful 101 are going to be in 60 frames a second. If you're downloading the source videos, they will be in 60 FPS, and also if you're playing the videos on YouTube at 720p, they will also be running at 60 frames per second. Should also mention that we've hit all of our goals for our Patreons, so get ready for double updates, I guess. Well, I slammed a giant drill into a robot's chest for $420,000 last time.
So it's time to go shopping?
Yeah.
You've earned it.
A drill spring? Why not?
Uh-huh, whatever that is.
How about hero time?
Oh man, it's hero time.
It's gonna be non-stop hero time when we equip this thing.
It's always hero time.
Also formation charge. It's a lot of stuff.
The ones P-stars next to you, those are like the recommended purchases, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna replace the mines with hero time, because hero time is just flat out better. If you had to choose between one of them, you'd go with hero time.
Operation 006, Gawkin Island.
Is hero time one of the best ones?
Yeah.
Because energy converter and the other one are an attack liner are great as a combo.
Yeah.
We expect what remains of the enemy to mount a truly offensive.
It will be so gauche.
100 is our moment of truth.
The Shirogane Comet's gonna be in firing position in 2 shakes.
That's just the name of his Trans Am.
Oh no. It's really old.
It's vaporized, and we all go home for sushi and grits.
I don't really want sushi or grits.
God, just
Not with
imagine.
you, weird old man.
Just imagine like sushi and grits, but they're like all in one thing, just kind of mixed together.
Our destination is the lost city of Kaoru, ruins that lie sleeping in the ice beneath a sub-Antarctic outcropping called Gawkin Island. Though the layout of the city is similar to its twin, the lost city of Lorule, unlike its sweltering
All these
sister,
rules, it's unruly is what it is.
-90 degrees mean that your sentinel suits.
No, come back. I need to tell you, it's really cold.
Well, they've got gloves, they've got boots. They've got, at least one of them has a scarf.
You're nuts, you know that. Did it ever occur to you that he might be an alien spy? That it's totally suspicious?
We have a fist. If we punch things for long enough, it'll get on fire, and then we'll all be warm.
I don't think 90 below temperatures are a problem.
I need lectures from a fashion victim.
What did you call me? Mama!
Save it for the enemy. Red, your thoughts on this?
He wasn't actually talking about their argument, that was just how he wrapped up his temperature speech. It just sort of lined up.
Take him. The fate of the planet is riding on this. Luca has as much right to participate as any of us.
I give up.
I'm not done over-explaining. His bravery in the face of danger. His defiance
That's the
of
best
invaders.
line.
That
It's a really good line.
recognition. Sir, I formally request to put Luca on our team.
Excuse me, I only have so many character traits. Would you let me do the one of them?
Anyone willing
Thank
to
you.
take up arms is a kid no longer. And we're the wonderful 100. I hardly think adding one more to our number will slow us down.
You're all crazy.
It'll make it fit the title, it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
1,000 meters to Gawkin
I still want to know what's on that giant reel-to-reel.
It's just recording all conversations on the Virgin Victory.
At the end of the game, we'll find out there are 8.5 minutes of silence. It's very mysterious.
Oh my god.
Roger, team, fall in.
Roger!
So, hero time is really good because it's just witch time from Bayonetta.
Cool.
So, whenever an enemy attacks, if we dodge right before it hits us, it slows down time.
Yeah. So, yeah, that seems like the best thing you can buy.
Yeah, it's one of the best. There's no reason not to not have hero time. Also, drill spring. It just turns the spring into a drill, so if you dodge into dudes now, it'll hurt them.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Team, unite up.
I still want a little toy P-Star so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
So bad. So there are some ice physics in this
Oh,
level.
yeah, okay.
But only your normal movement is affected by it. Like, the ball and dodging that isn't affected by it at all.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, beginning with this chapter, a whole lot of, like, the music you hear repeatedly gets changed up. Like, when they jumped into the level, they got a new theme, and the mission briefing also had a new theme to it. Just because they switch music once it gets serious time, since we only have one reactor left.
It's the next act.
Yeah. Lots of people trapped in ice in this level, including this lady.
Well, that's just unfortunate. At least some of them dressed for the weather.
Yeah.
Also Wonder Ice Cream.
She's an ice cream truck driver.
Okay.
Her
quote is "lick me," so there's that.
Yeah. So the other thing we bought was Formation Charge. Normally you just press X to team attack, but if you hold it down now, you can charge it up to 3 times. This makes the range of your team attack way longer, and you can also stack multiple people on with one team attack now.
I think that team attack goes all the way back to Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Like, that is some long range. Now, are these the exact same things from that one secret mission?
Yep.
And we're just now finally getting them? Okay.
Yep. So, just like that secret mission, these guys just float around, sometimes shoot missiles, but mainly they just deactivate your Unite morphs when they had that red field active. But the Formation Charge is perfect for these dudes, because a fully charged formation stuns him instantly. And you can charge your team attack even when you're doing Unite morph attacks, so you can pretty much just always hold the team attack button down. Just throw a ton of people on all your enemies at once. It also gets like kind of a wider range too, like you can get like 5 enemies with dudes on it at once now.
Nice. That is one powerful fireball. That's not how fire works.
Really hot. It's really hot.
Every time you get a soup to go, it should already be cooked.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
So, we have pretty much all of the major upgrades now. There's only a couple minor ones left, and like one major accessory to buy, or whatever. But yeah, once you get... Hero Time doesn't actually become available until right about now, or maybe 1 or 2 levels previous. And then there's like one more thing they don't actually throw into the shop until maybe like 1 or 2 chapters from now.
Right. So we're basically done with the game. We don't even have to play anymore.
Yeah, let's just wrap it up.
The final boss is pretty cool, I guess, but you don't need to see that. Just trust me, they save the day, whatever, move on to the next game.
Yeah, anyways, Weird Uncle, the game, here it comes.
Weird Uncle, the game, could describe so many things.
Yeah. There's somebody else over here. Lots of claw people in this level.
Well, good. Will this one invite us to lick them?
No.
Bunny and the Beast.
She's a showgirl. So there's 3 wonderful ones to recruit right in this area, one of them being so sneaky. Okay, look at the pillar on the left. See that tiny person?
No. Oh, yes. Yes.
This is like the hardest wonderful one to find.
That's just cruel.
It's Wonder Ghost. He's a ghost.
That's worth it. That is worth it.
Mm-hmm. I love you, Wonder Ghost. Then just a dancer.
Okay.
Can't.
Show me your moves. Yes.
Yep. Wow, I actually had never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yet another reference.
The little corner quotes have begun being my favorite part of...
Yeah. So there are a couple random bits in this level where those icicles can fall on you, but they're very far and few in between. They don't really ever happen during combat sections either, thankfully, so... Even if you get hit by them, it's not like it's going to ruin any of your ranks.
Well, that's good. It can ruin your day, though, man. I'm just trying to have a fun time, and this nonsense keeps happening. That's what it is.
Having icicles fall on me.
Utter nonsense.
So that water will hurt you just like lava would. It's just super cold, and you can see all my people trailing underneath me are constantly bumping into the cold water and going, ouch!
Well, why don't they get their own claws? We've got like 5 new claw people in the last 2 minutes.
Everybody just multi-morph claws.
Take some initiative, gosh. What kind of superhero team is this?
Once one guy takes command, everybody else is just like, oh, okay. Everybody's just really passive.
I don't want to interrupt anyone's over-explanation. It seems rude.
Well, speaking of multi-morphs, somebody just posted this in our thread, but there is a big article about earlier versions of the Wonderful 101. You know, how it started out, you know, with Nintendo characters, and then all the different art styles it went through when it looked a little more like Beautiful Joe, but even grittier.
Yeah.
But one of the other things is, multi-morphs were not added to this game until 3 months before it released. 3 or 4 months.
That's amazing.
The story with the multi-morphs is that this game actually has some multiplayer missions, and you can play with up to 5 people. So they already had the programming there to have multiple Unite morphs out at once, so really close to the end of the game's development where, you know, at the point where you would not add new features to the game because that would be incredibly stressful.
That would be what crazy people do?
Kamiya met with one of the gameplay directors in an elevator, and he said, hey, what if we did this? And he's like, no. And he's like, put it in. And so they did, and it somehow worked.
Do it.
Do it.
Did you see that picture of me in that outfit with my mom? I will tear you to pieces.
I love that picture. Oh, so there's one downside to having the drill spring, and it's right here. If you dodge into an armored enemy or anything that would normally break Unite morph,
that's what happened.
It knocks out every single person since every person is in your dodge.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so I actually prefer to generally not have the drill spring on, just because there are enough armored enemies out there that I don't want to accidentally shatter my dodge or something. The drill spring can be really good for some enemies, though. Lambo is one of them. If you went back and played a chapter where you either fought Lambo or his brother, the drill just tears right through him.
Lambro?
Lambro, yeah. The Lambros. Now here's a Gamepad segment I'm really fond of.
Oh, because you play craps? What?
You can see inside the cube, and you can see the colored gems, so you have to figure out which color gem to punch to move the cube.
This looks crazy. Oh, now it gets interesting.
Yeah, so then you gotta look around inside.
What's across from the purple? Okay, this is cool.
Yeah. I'm moving that picture in picture, though, just so I can see where I'm going. But yeah, this is a really short little Gamepad segment, but I like the idea a lot.
It seems a bit slow, but
a little.
I'm sure it doesn't feel like it when you're playing.
Yeah, because you're actively just thinking, oh geez, which one do I punch?
Yeah.
And it's also really short, like we're done.
But stuff like that sort of reminds me of the 13th age, with all the 6 feet under stuff.
Oh yeah?
Like when I'm planning for when I'm planning a session, I sort of have 2 audiences to think about. There's my players and the folks at home.
Oh yeah.
Some things are more fun for one group than the other.
Yeah. Another heart. And there's still a couple statues, like in the last level, they got stuff in their mouth.
Okay, just don't pick their nose. It's weird, and you shouldn't do it.
Look, some people might call it treasure, but whatever is in your nose, it's not treasure.
It's certainly not rare.
Wonder Blue, please stop calling it gold digging, it's gross. So here, the water... Oh, icicle! The water there normally pushes you away immediately just because it's running so fast, but you just go against it with the hammer.
The hammer makes you heavy enough? I thought this was a bomb puzzle.
Oh, no. It just makes it heavy enough so the water doesn't push you. There's also something behind that waterfall. There's a document, but you have to draw a line around it to get it because the water just pushes you away no matter what.
That's pretty alright.
Thing for the ball. I think I'm playing as Wonder Prisoner there? Yeah.
You gotta be going ghost at all possible times from now on.
So one of the great things about, when wonderful ones in this game get knocked out, they lose their costumes, so they're just like in their underwear until their powers reactivate. With Wonder Ghost, he just turns into a little white sphere. It's just like, he just turns into a tiny soul. He doesn't even have a costume or anything.
Oh, poor little fella.
He just turns into a little white ball.
It's crab time! Hell yes. You're gonna get pinched to hell and back. I don't even know how many power percents it has.
So powerful it covers it up. So this is one enemy, actually, where you can't make a gigantic Unite Morph right under him because it'll shatter. This is the only real instance I can think of that happening, but... these crabs are super tough, but you gotta attack them so they'll stand up on their legs, so you can chop their legs off.
Oh dear. Okay, alright. Effective. A little rude, but effective.
Once you get half of their legs off, you can pry its head open. You get to the meat inside.
Yeah, yes. You get to the succulent flesh within. And just a little butter and oil, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Wonder Lemon Juice. It's your time to shine.
Oh, man. So if you stay in his head too long and his head plates close up, they actually do hurt you when they close. The bomb is pretty good here, just so you can get a little bit of extra damage when he's armored. Just so you can get him stand up on his legs faster.
If you, successfully dodge when he's trying to beat you off his back, does he, friendly fire himself a little bit?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Some other attacks he has when he's standing up on his legs, he'll puke on you.
Alright, don't want that. That's no good.
Yeah, don't...
that's a bad day right
don't
there.
let him hurl on you. On top of the hurling, he can also poop out little baby crabs.
Eating the green stuff is a good way to induce labor, or so I hear. I don't know if that's an old wives' tale or actually accurate. Also, it's for lobsters, so I don't think it applies.
If he tries to swipe at you with the claws, you can counter with your own claws.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And doing that instantly stuns him so you can pry his head plate open.
Nice.
So there are going to be a few instances in Chapter 6 here where I am going to settle for just a platinum and not a pure platinum. This being one of them just because it was an accident. It was for time. I was 5 seconds over.
Oh.
And this is one of the fights where it auto-saves afterwards, and I forgot to make a duplicate save file like I normally do, so, whatever.
Just imagine that, but a little shorter, and you'll get the idea.
Even more sneaky secrets. Over here.
Wait, seriously?
Yup.
Come on.
So this is, this game got patched once because it had a couple of bugs in it related to collectibles, and this is one of them. Also Wonder Pixie?
Uh-huh.
But there was a wonderful figure you could get from this thing here. And there was a bug where...
It'd just pop off the edge?
It wouldn't hop off the edge, but if... It just would not pop out of the thing. So if you actually did trigger that bug, you wouldn't be able to get that thing at all ever.
Oh dear.
So they fixed it pretty quickly, though.
What's the gimmick to this one?
It's just defeat these enemies in the time limit, and you have
Okay.
50 people and all your Unite morphs. This one's pretty easy to finish. It's really difficult to actually pure platinum, though, because all the scoring for this one is pretty strict. It's really easy to get platinum on time or combo, but doing both at the same time is hard. You really need formation charge for this to stun him instantly after you hit him with a bomb, so you can juggle him enough to get the points you need. Oh, I was hoping to juggle him with the bomb, but oh well.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it.
Also, those enemies right there are one of the enemies that are really vulnerable to the attack liner while they're trapped in the bomb. There's one secret mission that might be in a higher difficulty mode where you have to fight a whole bunch of those dudes and you only have the bomb and a really strict time limit, and it's like, yeah, the attack liner makes it really easy, actually. Because you can just run it into them and they blow up in like 3 seconds. I was looking at that article again where they also had concept art for a whole bunch of cut wonderful ones.
Right.
And there's one I'm super bummed out. Also, there's a thing for a cog here. But there's one group I was really bummed didn't make it into the final game, and that was Wonder Dog and Cat. They were a single wonderful one. They just worked as a duo.
I like Wonder Giant, because I wonder how the hell that would even work with how the game wound out.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the picture, Wonder Giant's picture is just a boot. That's the same size as everyone else. That is the scale Wonder Giant would have been working on.
Yeah.
It's like if these are toy people, Wonder Giant is the person playing with the toys.
I always wondered, you know, because some people, when they start playing this game, one of the difficulties, because this game does have a pretty steep learning curve, but one of the difficulties is, you know, seeing your leader character, because he's the same size as everybody else, and I kind of wonder, like, what if the main guy was Wonder Giant? So he was just larger and easier to see.
Yeah. Or instead of the leader circle, they just made him grow.
Yeah.
No matter who's your leader.
Yeah, whoever was the leader just grew a little.
Or rather, in addition to instead of instead of.
Yeah.
Might be the way to do that.
Yeah. There were a couple other cut wonderful ones that I kind of wish were still in, just because they would have been really easy references to other games.
I like the really surly ones that were smoking in their
Oh
pictures.
yeah, there was
like Wonder Brown and Wonder Gold.
Yeah, because there were, like, the main wonderful ones, they had a couple different ideas. Originally it was just like only 5, and then there was like a dozen at some point, because there was Wonder Orange, and Wonder Gold was the guy who was like bald and smoking all the time. There was a couple other cut ones, was like Wonder Purple, and Wonder Silver and Gold, and Orange. Orange was just a lady, but she was also holding a cake for some reason.
Because cake is good. What more reason do you need? She would spend the entire game having her cake and eating it too.
But there was also another cut one that was Wonder Cyborg. I just kind of wish he was like a knockoff Raiden. Not quite Raiden, but pretty close.
Pretty close. Secret mission. Do-do-do.
Any second, guys. Thank you,
Oh,
cubes.
that's a big one.
It's a big old cube.
It's a lot of cube.
So before I said cubes cannot be juggled, I was lying. Cubes can't be juggled. It's just kind of difficult. But if you can get them to explode in a bomb, you can juggle them for quite a while, and it's pretty cool looking.
Nice. There are already so many fewer cubes.
Yeah. Oh, and also, Bayonetta 2 just released, and oh boy, there are so many Wonderful 1 references in that game. Just everywhere. Even the, like the main theme song jingle, you hear it in the first cutscene of the game. There's like a news broadcast going on, and they're like, we'll be back after these messages, and they just played the Wonderful 101 jingle. Wonder Voodoo ranking up. That 9-year-old voodoo doll. And with a secret mission, one little guy pops up afterwards, and he's got a cog. Also, here's Rising for the gun.
You just fight all the cubes in the entire city, essentially, and then one dude. What does that dude think he's gonna do?
He was really late. He had the really important cog holder duty, and he messed it up.
You should have put more people on that. It could go twice as fast.
I wish he could do that, but it's just... With cogs, it's just 4
I
people.
swear it's not Pikmin, gosh!
So yeah, I like that secret wall there was being studied by some explorers before you even open it. And inside is a whole bunch of money!
Hooray!
And Wonder Treasure. Rico Garcia. And up top, there's a wonderful dummy.
What if he's not just the hunter? Well, what if he is just the hunter, not a treasure hunter?
He's just the hunter.
Like, he makes a living, you know, killing game animals and selling their meat, and also he likes to dress up as a treasure chest when he saves the world.
Like, I just kind of accidentally got the whole treasure hunter motif because for some reason all the animals I was hunting had lots of treasure on them.
Yes, the great jeweled elk of the north.
Like, most people just go after game that have lots of points, but these ones have jewels all over them.
Well, if it isn't my old flames.
Bijan, prepare to feel this.
I've been meaning to tell you something, Baby Blue. Seeing you so clearly enamored with me reminded me of someone I once knew.
But that was back when I was tiny.
Pathetic earthling who walked blindly into one of my traps.
Was the trap the order for that ridiculous hat?
Excuse me?
Blue, she's just trying to get a rise out of you.
Well, it's really easy to do.
Baby Blue would grow up to find his way back to me as nothing but a bigger baby. Your brother must be raining down tears of
So
joy
tell me about this
from
fight.
Well,
Team,
it's not so much of a fight. More of an escape. It's a similar layout to when you're running away from the mech in the previous chapter, but she tries to block you with all the tentacles, and there is one wonderful one to grab here, though. Right over there.
Hey!
Don't draw into the cold water, though. That won't work.
Oh.
It's Wonder Dynamite, Mr. TNT.
Occupation, taxi driver. The last taxi driver you want
Oh, God.
to be taxi driving you.
There's spike traps, but you can just dodge them with hero time and run straight through them.
Nice.
So yeah, when you're dodging with hero time, the attack you actually dodge you become temporarily invincible too. Not all attacks, just the one you dodge that causes slow
That's
motion.
cool.
Yeah.
That seems like a weird exploit rather than something the way it's supposed to work. Like, it seems like a shortcut. Like making you immune to that spike forever instead of immune to that spike when it would have initially spiked you.
Yeah.
It's not getting away! Not again!
Stop! It's a trap!
Oh. Well, let's just leave him there.
Does it even count as a trap when, like, yeah, she's trying to hit you with tentacles. Trap, you know, that implies trickery.
I'll go after Blue, the big baby. She was right. He is the biggest baby now.
Actually, Wonder Giant would have been about 18 months old. The biggest baby.
A single platinum. No.
No!
Oh, no. Oh, well.
It is impure! It's not pure strain platinum.